Corporate career lessons. We're back. Beauty and the Boss is here to talk about corporate career lessons today. So, someone asked me, can you get a 20% or more raise in one shot? The answer is yes. Have I done it? Yes. Have I helped other people do it? Yes. But here's the big piece. Is it going to be a raise? Most likely not. Will it be a raise for you? Yes, but more than likely you're going to have to go to a different company. It's very rare that you will stay in the same position at the same job and get a 20% raise. Why? That means for a very long time they have underpaid you, and quite frankly, most of those companies don't value you enough to give you that raise. Now, there are chances, particularly if you're in a new corporate company. So what I mean by that is if you're a startup, or if you're also new to a position. So let's say that you're kind of like one step above entry level. There are some chances just because the dollar value is lower. If you're senior in your career, it's highly unlikely for you to get a 20% raise at the same company you're at because they don't value you enough. But let's say you're going to take on that 20% and that's what you want to get. So the first thing I would have you do is look into the Ethernet, all sorts of Google research out there on what somebody on average makes in your position. A lot of the times you can look on Glassdoor, sometimes you can see it on LinkedIn. Some states now actually have to put out compensation information. That's the first thing you want to do and see, is your 20% actually something realistic? Number two, you need to understand what your accomplishments are. Why do you deserve a 20% raise, right? So that's something that you need to have very clearly marked down. And number three, you need to understand what would keep you from getting that 20%. So what separates you from the best of the best, particularly if that 20% is at the very top of the band. You'll see a wide variety of different salary information. So you need to make sure that when you're looking at all of this information, that if that 20% is in that top 10% of what you're seeing, you really are prepared for not only the interview, but also the whole raise process or promotion process, depending on what you're doing.